And you did it because you thought he would get upset with you. You don't even know if you said no, that he wasn't going to get upset with you. And who gives a hell if he was going to get upset with you? If that's not something you don't want to do, you just say no. But it was his fame. It was his money that altered your decision. Wasn't it? Got me feeling like I'm in the courtroom on cross, God damn it. Victoria said she was 22 when Combs first proposed the free calls. I loved him. I didn't want him to think I thought anything bad of him, Victoria said of the experience. What? You was only with him for a year. A year. And you was in love that much? And y'all still talking about she a victim, right? If somebody in the comments right now says she's still a victim, and all this time she could have said no. The first 6 months, he told you, yo, I'm into watching my lady sleep with other men. You could have said, that ain't my cup of tea. See ya. No, I loved him. I did it. So now that you don't love the nigga no more, or you heartbroke, the nigga's a criminal. For everything you was consent, because it was consensual. He told you and you agreed to it. Cassie felt disgusted and humiliated during the free calls. So after the first one, why would you continue? For 10 years. Drug fuel orgies were a regular element of Cassie Venture's time with Combs, even though she hated virtually every moment of it. Really? I doubt that. The former partner testified, I felt pretty horrible about myself. I felt disgusting. I felt humiliated. She said, I didn't have the words to show how horrible I felt. I couldn't talk to anyone about it. The witness recalled drinking alcohol and taking ecstasy when first having intercourse with a sex worker for Combs Entertainment. I'll read that again since I was yawning. Sorry. The witness recalled drinking alcohol and taking ecstasy when first having intercourse with the sex worker for Combs Entertainment. I was so high. I was high, so I didn't feel much. She said, This really happened to me. I didn't know what was going on to happen. I didn't know what was going to happen after that. If we were going to do it more frequently, I said yes to more. I didn't want to make him upset or angry. You didn't like it, but you said yes to more because you didn't want to make him upset or angry. What made you think he was going to get upset or angry? You're not even in an abusive relationship at this point. You felt disgusted. When he told you about it, before you even did it, you felt disgusted about it, but you did it. You had the option to opt out of it. When he told you what he liked, you could have said no. You could have left the relationship, but you stayed because you didn't want him to be mad. No, you didn't want to get cut off, and you wanted your career you thought your career was going to blow through the roof. Right? Then you do the act. and you're so disgusted about it that you agree that you'll do it again because you don't want him to get upset. What gave you the inclination that he was going to get upset? And who gives a F if he got upset? I don't care if you get upset or not. If it turns your stomach, why would you do it? If he handed you a bowl of doodle and told you to eat it, and you didn't like it, or you didn't want to eat it, why would you eat it? And if you didn't like it, why would you eat it again? Because you think that he's gonna get upset because he think that you might not like the doodle. So you're gonna eat some more doodle because he might get upset. Not that he got upset and angry, because you thought he might get upset or angry. So you did it again. So I'm supposed to assume that you don't like this, but you don't tell me you don't like it. Because you assume that I'm going to get upset and angry. So we do this again. You don't tell me you don't like it. So we do it again. You don't tell me you don't like it because you assume that I might get upset. So I'm assuming you're enjoying it because you're not telling me you don't like it. So of course I'm going to be like, yo, let's continue. Because you're still telling me you don't like it. Because you thinking I'm going to get upset. No, I might be like, oh, baby, you don't like it? Oh, all right, that's cool. We ain't got to do that, baby. You know, that was just a fantasy of mine. Y'all giving her a pass, man. There's a woman that's scorned because it was over and feel like she didn't get what she's supposed to get out of the relationship and trying to double back on some bullshit. Kathy gets emotional when we calling TikTok. This is going to end. My battery about to die. Come over to my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio, my description. All right. I'm going to charge in my phone and I'll be back on. All right, TikTok. But come over to my YouTube channel. Come join us over there. All right. Peace. I don't want to cut off on y'all.